Hello everybody, welcome. My name is Kennedy. I am a hair color educator for Aveda. I am located in Kelowna, British Columbia, and I'm super excited to be here today sharing a part of our hair color solutions class. So today we're going to be going over 3 different ways to tone with Aveda hair color, as well as how to properly formulate with each category. So looking at our slide here, we've got our 3 different ways to tone. The first way to tone is with our Enlightener Blonde Finish Protective Toners. In the middle here is our Full Spectrum Permanent Vegan Treatment Hair Color. And the third way we can tone with our Aveda hair color is with our Full Spectrum Demi Plus Custom Deposit Treatment Hair Color. So let's get right into it. So we're going to start by looking at our Blonde Finish Protective Toners. Looking at the slide here, our Blonde Finish Protective Toners are ideal for toning blondes level 9 and above, and the results can last up to 4 weeks. In this line, we've got ash, beige, and gold. This is a great option if you've lifted your guest's hair to a beautiful blonde and you just want to make it better. You just want to correct some of the warmth or maybe add a little bit of gold or beige back into the hair. If you aren't super comfortable with toning, this is a really great place to start. So now we're going to look into how to formulate with our Enlightener Blonde Finish Protective Toners. Looking on our flip chart here, so we know that we've got beige, ash, and gold to work with. When we're mixing, we will mix this in a 1-to-1 ratio, so 1 part of our base and 1 part developer. So say our guest has been lifted to a beautiful level 10 with a slight pale yellow. They're wanting a little bit more of a beige result. We would then grab 40 grams of our beige finish toner and 40 mils of our 5 volume color catalyst. 5 volume color catalyst is ideal for toning, so that's why we chose 5 volume in this case. If your guest wanted a gold result, it would be the same formulation, except 40 grams of the gold blonde finish toner and 40 mils of your 5 volume color catalyst. Alright, so we've just gone over our Enlightener Blonde Finish Protective Toners. Now we're going to look into our Full Spectrum Permanent Vegan Treatment Hair Color and how we could use that to get the most out of our toning results. Looking at the slide here, so our Full Spectrum Permanent Hair Color is ideal for all over blondes that just require a little extra lift. It's best for color-treated hair that requires long-lasting results. The cool thing with our full spectrum, toning with our full spectrum hair color is it gives us a wide range of possibilities based on what level you choose, tone, or the strength of the developer. So moving to our next slide, on the left-hand side, we've got someone that has just had a global blonding service, and this is her before her toning service. You can see that she still has a decent amount of yellow in her hair. Say she was wanting more of a platinum result, like the photo on the right. How would we get there? So let's look into formulating. So our guest has been pre-lightened to a pale yellow. Her desired level and tone is a cool, and she wants to be platinum. A cool way to get us from this picture on the left to the picture on the right. We'll first grab 40 grams of our permanent 10N. So grabbing 40 grams 10N and 40 mils of our 20 volume color catalyst. No tone is necessary. We're getting a nice amount of lift with our 10N and our 20 volume color catalyst to give us that beautiful platinum result. It's important to mention here that we don't want to use more than 20 volume color catalyst when we're toning with permanent. The lower the developer, the more deposit we're going to be getting with our toning service. So I also want to mention here, in this scenario, say your guest's hair was a little bit more compromised and you were nervous to use the full strength of our permanent hair color when you're toning. You can also dilute our permanent hair color with Universal 0N to help the integrity of the hair and dilute some of the strength. So you would then do 20 grams of your 10N, 20 grams of your Universal 0N, I would recommend the cream consistency since we're working with permanent, and then 40 mils of our 20 volume color catalyst again. Another scenario when we're toning with our full spectrum permanent, say our guest's hair have been pre-lightened to a pale yellow. So she's solid pale yellow mids to ends, and she wants a light pink tone. We've got our new pure pigment pink that's just been released with Aveda. It's super beautiful and fun to work with. So let's see how we could formulate with it. So in this case, she just wants light pink. We don't need to add any level to this. So I would start off by grabbing 40 grams of our Universal 0N. She wants a nice soft light pink. So I would do 2 to 4 grams of our pure pigment pink depending on the intensity. Let's say in this case, let's use 4 grams. So we've got 40 grams of our Universal 0N, 4 grams of our pure pigment pink, and then 40 mils of our 5 or 10 volume color catalyst, again, depending on the integrity of your guest's hair and the intensity or vibrancy that you're wanting to see out of your color. So we've just gone over our Enlightenment Blonding Protective Finish toners. We've gone over toning with our full spectrum permanent vegan treatment hair color. Our final and my most favorite option for toning with our Aveda hair color is our full spectrum Demi Plus custom deposit treatment hair color. Looking at the slide here, our full spectrum Demi Plus is ideal for darker, cooler results and compromised hair, again because it adds tons of shine and condition back into your guest's hair. Results using Demi Plus can last anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks or 24 washes. So now we're going to look into formulating with our Demi Plus and why it's so great. Looking on our flip chart here, let's go over a formulation. So say our guest has been lightened to a level 10, but her desire is to be a level 9 with a cool tone. The cool thing with Aveda Demi Plus is we can add level back into the hair, depositing down if we've overlifted, as well as adding tone at the same time. So our guest is a level 10, but she wants to be a level 9. So right away, we know that we need 40 grams of our Demi Plus 9N. At a level 9, it requires 8 grams of pure tone. We know that she wants a cooler result, so we will grab 8 grams of our light ash from our Demi Plus. We're adding level and tone here, so we'll then add 40 mils of our 10 volume color catalyst, processing for 10 to 20 minutes. So we've got equal parts of our base to our developer. So another great thing with our Demi Plus line is we don't always need to add level back into the hair. Sometimes we just need a little bit of tone. So we'll do another scenario where we're just adding tone back into the hair. So our guest's hair has been lightened again to a level 9. Her desired level is a 9, so we've lifted her exactly where we need to be. In this case, her desired tone is copper. So she's already the level that we need. We just want to add that copper tone back into her hair. So what we'll do in this case is grab 40 grams of our light copper, and then 40 mils of our 10 volume color catalyst so that we can get the most vibrancy and the most out of this tone. All right, so now we've looked into 3 different ways that we can tone with our Aveda hair color. We looked into toning with our Enlightener Blonde Finish Protective Toners, our full spectrum vegan permanent treatment hair color, and then lastly, we just went over how to tone with our full spectrum Demi Plus custom deposit treatment hair color. So now we're just going to go over a few little toning tips. On the slide here, was our guest's hair pre-lightened to the correct level? We don't always need to add level back into the hair. If we lift our guest's hair to a nice, even level 9, we don't need to add more level 9 into the hair. We then would just need to add a little bit of tone on top, like that example that we just did with the copper. The second point here is when a cool result is desired, lift past the NRP, so lift past the natural remaining pigment of the desired level. So say our guest wants a level 9 with a cool tone, we're going to lift to a level 10 and then deposit back down to that level 9 cool. And then our final point here is, what type of results am I looking for? This goes into our consultation, understanding just how intense the result that we're looking for with our guest. Like that pink example that we were doing earlier, does she want that pink to be really bright or more of like a rose gold, something more subtle? So really gaining that agreement from your guest and talking about all the different options that we have, because there really are endless possibilities when you're toning with our Aveda hair color. Thank you so much for joining me today to go over this part of our full spectrum solutions class with Aveda, and have a great day.